All right. I hope we're ready. Today is day 4. All right. So if you guys are on this journey and you are wanting to tap in on the 30-day challenge, you need to secure your actual journal. Your journal is life after divorce, getting your credit together. Okay. And it includes a 30-day actionable steps to achieving your actual credit score improvements. 30 days to a better credit score. Cool? All right, so we are on day 4. Day 4 is something really near and dear to me, and I think a lot of people are not aware of how to do this, so we're going to talk about it in steps that you guys can apply today, right now. All right, so number 1, on day 4, the first thing that I need you to do is set a clear credit goal. Throughout the process, you are going to get highs and lows when it comes to a score. I need us to talk about what is the end goal. Having this clear goal of not a number, because a lot of people come to me and say, oh, I want an 800 score. Okay, cool. For what? Are you looking to get funding? Are you looking to get a house? Are you looking to get a car? What is the reason that you're looking for this specific number? Because I need to know your whys, because as you go through this journey, one of the things that I like to explain to my client is the score is secondary to the actual body of the report. Think of your actual credit score as the actual number as the result to a health test, right? Can you run? Can you jump? Can you squat? Can you breathe when you do this? Your heart good? Is your chest good? Is your stomach good? This is, if the body is not right, no matter what that number looks like, you may still be getting declined, right? So what we want to do is set a target so that we can have a clear, realistic plan as to how we're going to get. For my number girlies who are like, I still care about the numbers. Okay, cool. Do me a favor, write that number down. I want you to write that number down. I want you to put it on your phone screensaver. I want you to put it on your mirror. I want you to be intentional that every time you see that number, if it's 760, if it's 800, when it's 8 o'clock on the dot, you're claiming that 800 credit score, right? Cool. I love this number. But what I want us to also do is break down the goals into smaller, actionable steps that can help us reach our goal. Number 1, we already talked about the 5 components of the FICO score. So if we're going to get to this 800 score, this 820, this 830, the first thing that we're going to have to do is make sure our payments are on time. So number 1, I need you to go in right now. Okay, pause me. After I say this, pause me. Go right now to your computer, go to your online banking, and I need you to set up automatic payments with all of your accounts. After you have gone and set up automatic payment, what we're going to do is that automatic payment is set for the due dates that are on all of your cards, right? I personally like the automatic payments to be taken from my bank and sent to the creditor, not the creditor coming into my bank account. But set it up how you want, girlfriend, because the goal here is to make sure we do not miss any automatic payments when it comes to our due dates. Okay, so you're gonna go in, set up automatic payment for the payments to be sent out and to reach that actual creditor by the due date. Now, step 2, I need you to pull up those credit cards specifically, and I want you to look at the statement closing date or end date on those cards. Then I want you to go to your phone and set a reminder. The reminder is so that you can know 2 days before that statement date to pay the balance down to the lowest amount possible so you can impact your utilization. Doing this, you will be able to, number 1, avoid paying any APRs, right? Any interest on the money that you borrowed. So in essence, if you use $1,000, you pay it before the statement date. Guess what? There's no interest charged to you, right? Number 2, it also gives you the ability to make sure that you are maxing out your 1% under 10% goal to 1% of your utilization whenever your accounts are about to be reported. That is for your credit cards. Now, for those installment loans, what I want us to do is take the amounts of what the installment loans are and break it up to either bi-weekly or weekly payments. That will allow you to pay more to principal and less to interest. And if we're talking about a home, that can save you anywhere from 5 to 7 years of repayment interest. Okay, so first thing, set up automatic payments so that the due dates are paid just in case. Number 2, set your alarm to pay 2 days before the statement date so that you can have enough time to maximize on your lowest utilization possible, right? So this is realistic, actionable plans that you can put into place. Can you do all of this? Depending on your finances, you can. If not, you're going to strategically pick one or the other to implement. At the bare minimum, you are going to implement the automatic payments so that you can make sure that you never miss a due date. Please understand what a due date is, okay? A statement date is the latest time you can pay before the interest is assessed, okay? The due date is the latest possible time you can pay before you are charged a late fee. We're playing 2 different games and we're going to master both of them, okay? So make sure you set these attainable goals. Third thing I want you to think about when we are talking about goal setting, guys, is I want us to be very specific about making sure that we're setting realistic payoff goals, okay? If you do not get paid a large amount of capital, then it may not be in your best interest to go ahead and say, I'm going to dump $10,000 in. However, if you can say, out of my paycheck, I'm going to dump an extra $20 into this particular card, then you are making progress. I'm going to tell you, slow and steady is great. If you have the ability to do a speed, then by all means do that. But set clear goals. Put that actual debt on that paper. Write down how much you can commit to that debt and take it either the snowball method where you're paying off your lowest card and then rolling over into your biggest card, or the avalanche method where you're paying your highest card and then moving down. And let me know which method you're going to be trying, number 1. And number 2, if this is helping you, come on, put pressure to it. Talk to you soon.